The green tide has come for Ulf1. Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back once again to another Total War Warhammer 2 online battle on an absolutely beautiful custom map. And in today's battle we are doing the Warden and the Paunch DLC. So we have a horde of greenskins descending upon Ulf1. And the awesome new units are ready to defend the settlement at every cost. Can the greenskins overwhelm the defenses? We'll have to see. So if we go ahead and stick it on slow motion whilst we just run in the little intro, we can take a look at where the armies are, take a little look at the map and the other units that they are bringing. So on the front line we do have some of the awesome new Logie, Bogey, Spore kind of pump wagons that the greenskins now have. These guys, when they charge into the opponents, explode, doing crazy good damage, which is a very, very exciting kind of new addition to the greenskin roster. We then have the awesome Rogue Idol, definitely my favorite unit from the DLC right here. This thing is just an absolute beast and a pleasure to watch. His animations are so goddamn good, so I can't wait to see him get stuck in and send the pointy ears back to the abyss. As we go further back, I believe Grom himself is back here leading on his chariot with his dabbing night goblin. I don't actually know where he is. He is here somewhere. We also have Grimgor and we have another Lord as well from the greenskins ready to push forward. We also have the Regiment of Renowned Rogue Idol, which is a little bit darker, a little bit more scarier. You know, you wouldn't want to come up against this bad boy, that is for sure. Then for the defenses of the High Elves coming back here, we obviously have a bunch of their new units as well being brought in. I think we have some of the legendary dragons, some phoenixes, and we also have Imric on his dragon mount, which I haven't actually shown off yet, but again, looking very cool, ready to do some dance of dragons, that is for sure. Yeah, looking awesome. His dragon is a mighty beast indeed. We also have some of the new spearmen, I believe, somewhere along here. We'll be able to find them at some point in the battle, along with the new archer units that Imric does get given to him. So if we take a look at the overall feel of the map, as you guys can see, you kind of have the main assault right here, which is kind of planned to break down the gate and overrun the settlement, pushing up the stairs and then into the final layer, kind of like Minas Tirith up there, as the enemies have to push forward, trying to overrun and take down the defenders through all these secret paths. We also have this other path right here underneath a waterfall, and this is where the other greenskin army is going to be trying to break through. However, they have been met by some of the silver helms who have come sallying out, ready to hit the night goblins as hard as they can. These are actually the reavers right now for the high elves. So it's going to be a 3 vs 3, a very exciting battle. And if you guys do want to see more of this Warhammer kind of custom map battles, make sure to go ahead and drop a like and a comment down below. And also, make sure you join the Discord and become a part of these battles. We desperately need more Warhammer fans to come over and play in these scenario battles. So if you're looking for more people to play with, join the Discord. The link is in the description. And yeah, just let us know. Let us know in general chat. Let us know in Total War chat that you'll be definitely down to play in one of these battles. And we can give you a special role and you can be a part of these engagements. So yeah, let's get this battle properly started. So a bit of a heavy engagement going on right now as the main assault happens at the gate, but this little side assault is extremely important to defend, because if this does falter, then the High Elves are going to get hit from behind. Some awesome dragon breath coming down onto the night goblins and the squig riders, who are just moving forward, looking to get some nice rear charges in on them. Obviously avoid fighting that dragon at all costs as well, even though the dragon has delved down onto the night goblins. We got another charge into the unit of infantry here. These are the rangers. I believe these are one of the new units as well in the DLC. So they're going to be, you know, putting a lot of pressure on that. The High Elves are obviously looking pretty good. And there you go. We also have the Rogue Idols now, who have approached the settlement, taking an absolute buttload of pain right there, but I guess it's better them taking the damage than the infantry, which will be much more likely to go down. The Eternal Gate is being hammered by the Rogue Idol, and you just have the unit of spearmen ready to defend the Rogue Idol's face, breaking through just like Grom does in the Lord of the Rings. I mean, he's basically already through goddamn Total War. When are you going to fix the gate bugs? Probably never. But yeah, he was smashing through that, and that gate will go down fairly quickly, and then he'll be able to, you know, put on a lot of pressure. But they're basically just aiding the way for the rest of the greenskin horde to keep on moving on. We got some pretty weak goblins moving up as well, just to kind of support, take some fire as that Dragon Breath comes flying down, roasting infantry. You also have the Doom Diver catapults hammering away at Imric. He also does have Mither on him as well from the Troll Hag, I believe. And that's going to be reducing his speed massively, just so he's a bit more vulnerable to these missile fire and also to the Doom Diver catapults, which are finding their mark there. Does seem like as well the walls have been fairly cleared off, so once the forces do move forward, they are going to be able to put a lot of pressure on the defense. This is definitely one of my favorite units as well from the high elf side of things, is the Arcane Phoenix. That thing just looks so goddamn good. If we jump on board with it as well, you can see it just descend upon the Goblin Spearman. Thing just looks so awesome. Man, look at that, man. It's just a really, really cool unit. The colors are very vibrant. Definitely looks amazing. Indeed. So I think he's going to be out there, again, just trying to stop him. There he is. There is the big boy, Grom himself on his chariot. Charging forward, trying to scare off this bad boy. And I mean, Grom can do a lot of damage to heavy units. He has great armor piercing. And yeah, he's definitely a big boy. We also have one of the other Phoenixes set up here as well. I believe this is actually one of the casters. Yeah, no, that's actually Tetlis on his new mount. Because Tetlis got a new mount, I'm pretty sure, in the new DLC. Rogue Idol firing his explosive Warpstone rocks at the Spearmen as they try and hold the line. Is the gate being attacked here? Sorry, the camera's a little bit weird on this custom map. Yeah, the gate itself has been overrun by the Rogue Idol, breaking through. However, you are men of Ulthuan. No matter what comes through that gate, you will hold your ground and defend. I mean, this thing is just insane. It looks so goddamn good. I love the way, look at that, like it just throws its arm and then just like kind of like rebuilds it. That stuff is so goddamn cool. I mean, no one can ever falter that Warhammer doesn't look amazing, that is for sure. Imric himself, though, trying to bring him down, keeping the front line sturdy, supporting with his spearmen, allowing his archers to hammer home. And that's kind of one of the nice things about the High Elves, is they have definitely aerial superiority against the Greenskins. The Greenskins have, like, Azog's kind of Manticore, or whatever he has, I can't remember. And besides that, there's nothing else that really puts pressure on them whatsoever. This is obviously one of the new special archer units as well. They fire, I believe, enchanted arrows. Maybe it's fire damage arrows. I'm not actually too sure. But either way, this is going to be doing some magic damage to the Rogue Idols. So it's going to be pretty nice. And that's obviously a very good defensive position there. There is going to be no infantry up on this hill, though. Or up on the top kind of layer of the settlement. Well, this actually is like Minas Tirith, to be honest. This is like the Minas Tirith of Ulthuan right here. Again, such a beautiful map as well. Which is why I love custom battles. Oh, the Phoenix rises. And it's going to shred through the infantry lines. Unfortunately, not finding the big groups of the Greenskins as they just kind of simply fall back. Oh, yeah, nice. We have another one of the units as well. These new troll units looking absolutely disgusting, revolting. But the Greenskins have plenty of reinforcements to keep on throwing forward whenever they need to reinforce. They also have a Rogue Idol back there. So the Greenskins are looking very good. I think we just got a foot of Gork there. Oh, and look at that Vortex Spell. I have no idea what this Vortex Spell is. But obviously it's sliding the ever-living crap out of Azag. That's awesome. That's a really cool spell. And that's one of the nice things about not playing Warhammer for a while, is that, like, because I haven't played it for a while, there's a lot of stuff I haven't seen before. So when I do see it, it kind of takes me off guard. It does look very cool indeed. The gate itself, though, seemingly has been overrun completely. The Goblin Archers are now in, hammering the High Elves as they do fall back. I mean, these guys, they don't really have the highest missile damage, but still, we'll be helping out. You know, just picking up at one or two of them. If we go over to the side part of the settlement, it does seem like the High Elves have managed to break the Greenskin Horde. They have taken heavy casualties, though, and as we can see, they are falling back there. It was not supposed to go over to Grom, as he's attacking mid-air right now. But no, it does seem like that the High Elves are falling back their forces up the awesome tower right here. And these guys will be able to reinforce the main gate. We also have the new lines of chase as well. They're going to be retreating back up here. So they're going to be able to kind of retreat back and fall into the more defensive positions that they have got set up, really to obviously defend the main part of the settlement. The Greenskin Horde vote is fierce. How many men do they have left now? So the Greenskins still have 3,000 soldiers, and the High Elves are down to 2. So about 1,000-man difference, just over 1,000-man difference in the assault. And yeah, I mean, now that they've lost the inner layers, it's going to be a very useful position for them to push forward, because obviously their magic can now hit up a little bit effectively, and also you're going to have units attacking multiple directions. You've got a Rogue Idol who's, I think, broken, but he's still there, hasn't dead yet, but he's going to be get taken down by the Shadow Warriors for sure. I mean, at least they can start putting more pressure maybe around here just to reinforce. You have some more spearmen falling back as well under the waterfall. There you go, that Rogue Idol does go down, and I think we have Tetless. No, we actually have a Ethereal for Grim moving in to finish him off. Is he going to take him down, or is he going to use any magic to bring him down? Or maybe he's just going to leave him. Let him survive for now. He's casting something, but I think that's more over here as well, trying to maybe take down this Orc Shaman, or maybe even just cast a Vortex Spell. He's going to leave himself a bit vulnerable to Archer Fire. Obviously coming in, missiles hitting him directly as well from that Shaman. Trying his best to do as much damage as possible. Yeah, Imrik needs to be careful. Imrik's taking a lot of arrow fire. I mean, there's a lot of Orc boys. There's a lot of archers here. Holy crap. Yeah, and he's going to get out of there. Elfrion, is that how you pronounce it? I'm actually not too sure. Yeah, these flying creatures need to be very careful, because as I said, there's a lot of missiles here, and plenty of reinforcements can still move into the settlement. Azog is going to send back Tetless where he came. Throw him back to the abyss, into the darker positions. But as you can see, the defenders have set up a very nice position here. You've got spearmen along here, ready to keep back, and there is, I believe, only 2 ways up this hallway. Up this stairs. So they're going to have to obviously break upon these guys as efficiently as they can with arrow fire, because yeah, there's going to be a bit of a grind up here, you know, to break through this defensive position. Obviously once they get here as well, they're going to be taking a missile fire from every single side. So let's just skip ahead a little bit till when the Greenskins are a little bit further up here, and you know, they've got more of their men inside the settlement. Also, a pretty big development right here. Grom went in far too deep, and he's actually going to be getting chased off by the Arcane Phoenix. Look at that thing chasing down as he's eating his bit of meat and fleeing into the into the High Elf territory out of the map. So not right bad right there. He did manage to kill, I think, an entire unit of High Elf spears, but yeah, he got hit pretty heavily. As well as that, whilst that is going on, Imrik is coming down and dealing with some of these goblin artillery pieces, and Azag is trying his best to help out. So they managed to take out a piece of this artillery, and also taking out some of the archer fire as well is not a bad idea. But he has now lost, you know, a lot of his health. Lost, you know, a decent amount of his health. Probably going to take a few more volleys as well from the arrow boys before they do fully go down. And you also have some of the other guys. You have Grimgor himself climbing it. And this is like a glitch. This is a glitch for some of the older maps where ladders don't deploy. But I think it looks cooler. I think when they don't deploy ladders, and they, like for Greenskins at least, when the Greenskins don't deploy their ladders and they just kind of climb up, I think that looks really cool. Like, it kind of just fits them. So maybe it is intended, but I think it does it for every faction no matter what. Like, other factions, yeah, but like the Beastmen and the Greenskins, I think it looks really cool when they just kind of like climb up Shogun 2 style. So now the rest of the infantry has made their way inside the settlement. Into position, ready to assault up the grand stairway. More Orc boys. The Rogue Idol's looking pretty low HP. And they only have like one Rogue Idol, which actually has HP still left remaining. The Arachnok is in there. You got more archers as well. Goblin archers along with some more Orc boys there. Reinforcing. And this River Hag is going to get hit pretty heavily by Imrik with all of his bonuses. With Star Lance popping off right now. He is being leeched by the Hag. However, she has just been netted of Ammon tokens. I mean, Imrik is... Oh my god, that damage. Imrik just almost one-shot her. Oh my god, he's hit like twice with that Star Lance, and she's literally taken care of. That is insane. Does the Net of Ammon actually do debuffs, or is it just like a hold in place? I mean, either way... Oh my god, Imric is an insane unit. That was, I mean, obviously it was because he popped his Star Lance ability, but even still, that was crazy. He decimated her. Imric is getting hit though pretty hard by the Arachnarok Spider. And the Spearmen are coming down to aid him. Quickly reinforce, boys. Get down there. Help out to your lord. However, they are going to be fighting an Arachnarok. I mean, yeah, that's insane, right? How much damage he just did. He literally like free hit that Troll Hag. River Troll Hag. Now the Spearmen are left to clean up the waste of Imric as he flies away. I mean, he needs to, right? He's taking a lot of damage. And the Swigs have reinforced as well. It's going to be a hard fight, though, to break up these stairs with all the missiles raining down. Because the thing is, as well, most of the high elves feel like this is where defensive position really holds up big. Because this is where their archers can fire down. I think they actually brought some archers out to this position as well. So they might be able to, yeah, there you go. The archers are now going to be raining down from the skies here. Really punishing the attackers for being in this middle platform. But the attackers can always just move their way, you know, further into the settlement. Try and outrange the guys up there. As a lot of arrows will be flying in momentarily. Right now I think it's only one unit or two. But yeah, the arrow fire coming in is going to be yeah, pretty brutal unless they can deal with that. Because there's a lot of ammunition on them guys. Also, a lot of the heroes as well looking pretty bad. And look at that, the green tide is just throwing itself up these stairs. And there's not really too much heavy infantry to hold this. However, we do have a special unit back here. What we got here? The keep. Oh yeah, we got the elite Regiment of Renowned Phoenix Guard here. And we also got a what is that? A mage on a chariot. Yeah, we got Alistair himself on a chariot. Right there, along with some of the faith bearers as well behind that. The artillery coming in. I think the artillery is trying to hit these flying units, but actually just kind of falling a bit short and hitting this spear unit. So kind of killing two birds with one stone. Or maybe not actually. That was a direct hit on them, which is obviously a pretty good idea. If they can utilize the ammunition just to make this assault a bit easier, it's definitely a good idea to do so. Because the sooner they break through these guys, the sooner they can kind of use their numbers. Because right now the elves are pretty good, right? They're holding the choke points. So the numbers don't really matter too much. The artillery kind of firing its last couple shots. And then the Arachnarok going in. Just tearing through the spearmen. Obviously the rest of the boys will be here. There you go. The rest of the boys are coming up as well to reinforce. But I mean the Greenskins don't have like, I mean I guess they do still have plenty left. But a lot of it is like range units which it's not going to be able to, you know, break the ranks. I mean, yeah, look at that. But in the space when we last checked, the High Elves have lost only around about 200 men, and the Greenskins have lost almost 1,000, so I guess that goes to show. However, the ammunition is running a bit low on these guys, I guess. And it's not like they really have too much left. They have a couple more defensive units up here, a couple more archers. They have the Swordmasters of Hoeth defending the tower. And also like a unit of Shadow Warriors up here as well, which again are in a pretty great position. Just to fire down on anything assaulting them. But it's going to be difficult. It's definitely going to be difficult for them to finally break through here, especially with these two very elite regiments of renowned units. Obviously, the spearmen are not going to be able to withstand them. And the Arachnarok is actually already going in. I mean, this might be a bit risky to go a bit unsupported. You've got some spearmen there forming up as well. I think also the Arachnarok is out of arrows, so he can no longer fire. Yeah, I'm wondering what his plan is. I mean, again, it would not be a bad idea to maybe try and get some archers up here. But look at that as well. The last couple of volleys coming in from these units back here, from the archers. Just picking off the goblins. Big buff being dropped off. Oh, get back here. Boosting the leadership as well for goblins. On Grimgor there, as he just roamed. I mean, Grimgor is such a big boy. Look at him go. Definitely want to get him because you can boost Grimgor's attack very high now. And the last of these guys, covered in blood, are surrounded, overrun, and I assume being broken. Yeah, they've routed now as well. So it's going to give them some good time. And I think this is a great idea to bring up more of your archers here to soften up these Phoenix Guard, because the Phoenix Guard you're not going to break through. I think they're actually trying to kill Alistair right now. But yeah, they need to obviously focus everything they've got on these Phoenix Guard. Oh, this is going to be deadly. This is going to be absolutely brutal. Oh, that was insane. I mean, that's the advantage of these custom maps, right? Is it gives you the ability to do that. And if they've got any magic or a Dragon Breath coming down on the Ragnarok, setting it ablaze. And I think Imric's probably going to pop his Star Lance again and go in. Or maybe just fall back. I think their main plan right now, though, so they've kind of, because they've lost this rear assault, they've kind of stuck in just assaulting through this one position, which, you know, again, isn't the worst thing in the world, because, you know, it means that all their numbers are together. But it also means that they're in a pretty tricky situation, because they're basically just sitting targets, right, for missiles. Very nice attack, though, there from the Shaman. Taking out a handful of these Sisters of Avalon. And the more of these gals you can kill, the better, because their magic attacks are brutal. Yeah, this is kind of going to be the turning point of the battle, I think, is how well they can put up with this missile fire. Grimgor's going to charge in, almost by himself, leading the war. I mean, if anything, I would trust him to take down this unit of Phoenix Guard. Has Alistair fallen back as well? Oh yeah, Alistair went out of range of missile fire, which I guess is understandable. The Arachnarok moving in as well. Obviously, the Arachnarok probably not the best unit to move in, but I guess you can't really leave it sitting there by itself. I'm surprised there's no more infantry being advanced, but I don't know if they have any more infantry, honestly. I think this is just like a lot of archers. I feel like rogue units of Orc Boys, which have kind of come back from routing. You have these river trolls, and then like a couple units of infantry back here, which have kind of like routed, or the horde still kind of is moving back in. And that rogue idol is obviously being kept for reserves, right? The rogue idol back here is now just being brought up. This is obviously staying out of missile range as best as they can. I guess they still have some Orc Boys, which can be brought into the settlement. They also have their Crimson Killers, obviously a big hitting unit. So the Greenskins are obviously playing very well, trying to avoid overcommitting. You know, trying to let the High Elves use their missiles first. Oh, we also have Azag going a bit deep into the line as well. And then pulling out of there because he doesn't want to get hit by the Phoenixes, I would assume. Yeah, he's going to just fall back there. You can obviously tell as well, sometimes pathfinding in these custom map battles are a bit finicky. So whenever you see units maybe not exactly doing what you think they should be, that's mainly probably the reason why. Is because of the cut like pathfinding most of the time. So Grimgor, along with his Orc Boys and the Arachnarok, definitely pushing in. Oh, Alistair is coming in on his chariot, and the red carpet has been laid out for him. If he can push through this Arachnarok, then he can just go ham on these Orc Boys. But it seems like the Arachnarok is doing some decent work on him. And I think as well, Grimgor is going to be going after him. The arrow fire as well. But this is a hard push there. And the Arachnarok broken, or is it still? No, the Arachnarok. Oh yeah, the Arachnarok has broken, and it's just going to be retreating. It's so silly. That's like one of the biggest things for me, which is just it really grinds my gears, is how the AI retreats through the settlement, you know? So that it's just like when it comes back from routing, it's just behind. But luckily, this Phoenix, or Tetless himself, is going to go and deal and do the killing blow to it. All the trolls have been reinforced here, really looking to break the Phoenix Guard. Obviously, that's easier said than done. Alistair himself there, leading by Phoenix Guard and also Keepers of the Flame. The Grimgor and the Trolls are going to be doing some decent damage. I think he's also he's going to get Your Next, a big debuff to his stats there. Grimgor really getting the bonuses. Oh, Sisters of Avalon have actually come down. Are they out of ammunition? They must be out of ammunition, right? Yeah, they are. So the Green Tide is going to break through this, and all of a sudden, you know, the High Elf defense is looking a lot less scary. I mean, they've managed to cull the numbers down pretty substantially, but it's the ammunition. Like, they don't really have any arrows left. They have like 2 units of archers left. Remember archers, I mean, even though like the system of Avalon and a few other units like that are pretty good in melee, they're gonna be hard pressed. Again, one of the awesome looking regiments of renowned right here. Ready to get stuck in. And obviously, as the battle, you know, goes on, as the ammunition becomes scarce, and as the winds of magic falters, some of the Greenskins are going to really, you know, come into their own. How strong? So Grimgor's still got a lot of HP as well. Constantly popping his buffs, making sure his Greenskins do not break. Yeah, they just need to keep on putting on the pressure, breaking through the defenses. Oh, it does seem like though they are being assaulted. You do have Tetless back here, causing some issues. Here's some run tactics. As best as he can. I think he's going in for that Orc Shaman as well, or maybe not. Gonna be pulling back, I guess. Oh, if he popped, oh my god, if he popped another Phoenix, the Phoenix spell, oh my god, is that gonna be insane. I think he's queuing up to do some Winds of Magic. Because they are just, the Greenskins are just lined up. Please, Tetless, do not disappoint me. You are my favorite mage in Warhammer Fantasy. Do not disappoint. I guess he's probably just waiting for his Winds of Magic. But my god, a Winds of Death here. The Rise of a Phoenix could just do so much damage. And there's not really anything to shoot him out of the sky either right now. You know, the Greenskins have kind of committed to everything they have. Obviously, the Rogue Idol still slowly moving up. And Imric is still causing some issues. I mean, honestly, that's the power of having aerial superiority, right? Is the fact that you can just constantly hammer away. I mean, if Tetless doesn't get the Winds of Magic soon, his position is going to be overrun. And his grand plan is going to be no more, because there are only a handful of Phoenix Guards left remaining. There's only a handful of Spearmen still holding its own. And yeah, the Trolls are definitely moving in now to finish them off and probably break them as well. Yeah, the position's been lost. And that's going to allow them to break through. I mean, the Greenskins have taken, you know, lots of damage, but Bands of Power's kind of shifted in their favor a little bit. Yeah, and Tetless, I guess, didn't have enough Winds of Magic to pass anything off, so they're going to have to completely break through this, and that's going to push the defenders back massively. Yeah, you can already see the Trolls moving up. They'll be meeting some of the archers in light armor, basically just to try and slow them up. But they still have some archers that can be utilized. These Trolls are going to finish them off. The poor archers are sacrificial. Oh my god, my guy just got decapitated. Yeah. But it does buy them time. These Spearmen are now set up, the Silvering Guard, the new units, and giving them their little bonus right there. Nice little bonus to their stats. However, that spell might be a bit premature. As you can see, you know, they're not really getting uses of it right now. It probably should have been deployed a little bit later there, as the Trolls are still finishing off the light archers. And obviously, you're going to have the rest of the Greenskin hordes pushing forward. I mean, look at that. A unit of Black Orcs at this point in the game is absolutely insane. You got Crimson Killers as well through this horde. Night Goblins. Is that Rogue Idol up here yet? No, but Rogue Idol. Oh my god. I don't know if he's just slow or they're very slow at bringing him up. Because I feel like every time I go back, he is moving. But he still hasn't made it up. I think maybe he's just constantly being attacked by the aerial units. Like Elphion, the Grim, and Imric are just like hammering away at him. So it like slows him up every so often. Oh, we're at the wrong place of the settlement right now. No fighting going on here. This is what we want to need to look. And it doesn't have a defender. Wow, what the hell happened over here? Wait, what? Oh, there's a completely separate way up. I completely didn't see this. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. There's like a completely separate way up. Oh my god, I completely missed that. So the Greenskin army went all the way around here. I thought it was only one way up and pushed up here. Oh, that's awesome. So they're actually putting a lot of pressure on them from behind here. With lots of room. Wow, that's completely changed up the battle. I thought what we were looking at was all the Greenskins had, but no. They are attacking from multiple angles right now. That's completely changed the way of the battle. I can't believe I didn't see that. I apologize, guys, if you were screaming at me. Take a look at what's been happening over here. And yeah, I mean, that's going to completely change up the battle because you've got some Black Orcs here, some Orc Biggins. And they're going to be able to put a lot of pressure on the defense here. And we might even end up seeing the Greenskins retreat back. I mean, sorry, yeah, we literally are seeing the soldiers fall back because if they try and defend this area heavily, they're going to all of a sudden get hit in the back right there. I totally forgot about these tools as well. I should definitely use them more because it's a godsend to have them. So by that, you know, that's going to, yeah, definitely put a lot of pressure on them. And they're only basically fighting spearmen right now, right? Well, we're fighting Silver and Guard, which are kind of like a better spearman unit. But if these trolls break free, they can completely envelop them. And Grimgor is still getting stuck in. And obviously you also have the Black Orcs as well. Because Silver Guard, unfortunately, can't imagine the Silver Guard unsupported will be strong enough to take on these, you know, thick boys. With Grimgor as well leading them. So, yeah, it's a hard fight for any army, that is for sure. And the days, I think the days are definitely numbered. I mean, they have fallen back very nicely. Imrik, though, is pretty low. Tetlus is high, but he doesn't really have the fighting capability that Imrik does. And yeah, I don't know. This is going to be an interesting battle. I mean, luckily they still have some arrows left. Like, they have, what, 2 units of archers still left remaining and a bunch of infantry. I mean, it's going to be a close battle, though. It really is. With all the reinforcements coming up, the trolls getting behind as well. I think that's the biggest thing as well, is that the trolls have managed to get behind these elven spearmen. So that's going to just, you know, decimate their morale. You can see over there as well. Morale has been broken. Orc Biggins have come up, and that's going to allow them to come over here as well. The Phoenixes, though, have gone in. Rising again. I love that Phoenix spell right there. They're just, like, rising from the ashes, causing the Vortex to rip through the Black Orcs. But not going to be enough. The last of the Silver and Guard are going to break, and now the Gobos are breaking through. You got trolls up here. The entire Greenskin side army has moved up, even under heavy fire. I mean, it's kind of good. They're using this ammunition now on the Greenskins as they push in. I think they're more than happy to take that. A war has been cast on the Greenskin Biggins. I'm about to call them big boys right there, my god. It'll take me a little while to get back here, used to all the names again, just saying them. I mean, again, yeah, popping that, whoa, it's probably okay. We also have this entire rogue idol as well. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to be able to push up now. The archer, for ammunition is just, I don't think they have enough. I honestly don't think they have enough ammunition to hold this. Also, can you pass through here or not? No. I was going to say, it'd be kind of cool if there was another entrance here to the settlement. But then again, what do I know? It probably is another entrance up there somewhere. Oh, it's so cool. It's such a great looking settlement. I'm also really looking forward to taking a look at like a lot of the settlements because it's been ages since I've properly got back into Warhammer Fantasy. So there must be so many amazing custom maps I just haven't played on and haven't seen. So I'm definitely really looking forward to that. As we do have the war wagons. Basically something out of Robot Wars right here. Is what I imagine these units are. And they're just taking down the Sisters of Avalon and the Spearmen pretty effectively. And obviously their explosive attacks as well are huge at doing that additional damage. And obviously it's only going to be a matter of time until the rest of the other Greenskin tribes turn up. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Still plenty left. Grimgor going off. Grimgor's like insane right now. How many kills is he on? Only 87, but I feel like he's tanked so much damage. And River Trolls. Do the River Trolls regenerate? Yeah, but the River Trolls have regeneration. So leaving them out here is actually a really good idea. Because they just slowly get up to full health again, basically, until they hit their cap. But it doesn't seem like they've got their cap quite yet. Oh, not a bad position here as well for these elves. They're kind of trapped, though, the Shadow Warriors. And the Squigs are going to come in now and hit them. I assume with Grimgor as well. And the rest of the Trolls. So these Shadow Warriors are no longer in the shadows, and that one just getting absolutely flung away. Brutal stuff. These guys do not stand a chance. And it's really unfortunate they do go down because they had a lot of ammunition left. Is this Rogue Idol going to be throwing his rocks, or is he going to be chilling? Because he needs to get stuck in. I mean, maybe they are just trying to avoid any, like, him taking any arrow fire right now. Because obviously the arrow fire has to be focused onto this big blob of infantry. He's also just throwing his rocks as well. I don't know what at, though. Or maybe one of the generals up here, probably. Yeah, he's lobbing his warpstone rocks up there. So we're going to miss, though, that time. Super surprised that these guys are still standing, honestly. I mean, I guess they are high elf spearmen. But even still, like, there's 32 of them left. They have no HP, no morale. And yet they still haven't been tipped over the edge quite yet. And it's going to allow more of the Greenskins to keep on pushing in. The trolls moving up. And this is going to be really the last defense. Like, what do the high elves really have left? They have these archers here. They have some Silvering Guard, some Shadow Warriors, Swordmasters of Hoeth, and obviously their generals. So soon enough, you know, Imric is going to have to just dive himself in, fully commit to this fight. And this is honestly, like, really the last stand. As the pump wagons moving first to, oh my god, moving first to basically disrupt the formation. Allow the rest of the Greenskins to move up. Obviously having that Rogue Idol in there as well is going to be extremely important. Imric's going to come up, and I mean, luckily as well for the defenders, there's no really like ammunition left. There's not much ammunition left to try and shoot Imric out of the sky or anything, so they don't have to worry too much. Does seem like we do get some Black Orcs though being committed in, and this is obviously going to be the main focus point for all the ammunition now, is taking down these Black Orcs. Because if they go down, then maybe there is quality enough in the Swordmasters, in the Shadow Warriors, to hold firm, you know, against Orc Biggins and Orc Boys. Honestly, I'm not sure if there is. We just get a regrowth, I think, onto the Spearmen. Earthblood even. Giving them a little bit of HP. You also got Arrow Fire as well. Yeah, the Arrow Fire from the Greenskins focusing down these Swordmasters. Don't even know what that was, but when flying in, I think I was trying to hit Imric right there. I mean, Imric is very low. I was going to force the Swordmasters back. Basically giving up this position then. And yeah, there you go. The last volley of arrows really being fired now. And they're going to defend at the top of this settlement. They do obviously have one more unit of the Keepers of the Flame. Definitely a hard unit to break. I don't know if they have enough. I mean, the balance of power is very much in favor of the Greenskins right now. And we are getting plenty more infantry just diving forward. The Rogue Idol now finally getting stuck in. I mean, this is a perfect opportunity for the Rogue Idol to move in. Because the thing is, the Rogue Idol has now no missiles to attack him. Obviously, the Keepers of the Flame can deal with him, but besides that, this big boy can do whatever he wants now. Obviously, Imric's probably going to be gunning for him. But he's also going to be gunning for Imric, and I think that rock was supposed to had Imric's name on it. The White Lions have been called out from the Citadel. The charge down. Are they trying to get a nice little flanking attack? Or maybe they're trying to hold this maybe they're trying to hold this plateau, you know, giving the Greenskins more stuff to attack. Which is a pretty cool idea. Yeah, Alistair and his White Lions are going to be holding this plateau to the last. Very cool indeed. But this Rogue Idol right now, it's going to be so difficult to kill it. Grimgor might go down. I mean, like, morale is an issue for the Greenskins, though. Like, they are getting, the get back here from Grimgor is huge, but the Rogue Idol is just going to be so goddamn useful. It really is. The last of these units are now breaking. Unit by unit going down. Oh, is Alistair? No, they're actually going to fall back. They're actually going to charge in. Okay. It's a real shame I didn't save any like Winds of Magic to do the Phoenix spell or any Vortex spells on this, because that'd be insane right now. Vortex spell at this point in the game would be devastating. Also, quick question. Let me know in the comments, because I don't actually know. Do you share the same Winds of Magic in a 3 vs 3? Do you have your own Winds of Magic, or do you have a shared pool? Let me know, because that'd be obviously very useful to know. The Orc boys and the Crimson Killers getting stuck in. Nice. They're definitely going to be a match for the White Lions. I think they're actually already broken. Yeah, the White Lions have actually already broken. That is not good. So it's going to allow them to completely overrun this position. And now what they can do is they can just push up here, come up, and then take on the remaining Phoenix Guard. But again, this is going to be like an all-out brawl. I imagine a bit like this choke point right here is going to be where they hold. Yeah, they're actually sallying out. Okay, they're actually going to sally out here. One last charge. Ride out with me. For honor and glory, for honor and death. For Hoeth and his people. And Imric goes in, and what the hell happened there? Did the battle desync? Oh no! Oh no, come on! Right there. Well, I mean, I guess it's safe to say that the Greenskins did win, but I don't think... Maybe there was a mass rout and I just didn't see it. I was too zoomed in. No, it didn't desync. I guess there was just a GG given and the players given up there. No last stand to be had, because if it was a desync, it would show 0 kills on everyone. So that definitely did run out fine. Oh, and I love the new Greenskin icons there. They look awesome. Yeah, I love Grimgor's picture right there. It's kind of like cartoony-ish, but not really. Like, it's really cool. But yeah, cool. Massive shout out to everyone who played in this battle. GG, guys. Thank you so much for the replay. And look at that. Tetris getting over 400 kills. Insane. We got Elfrion, the Grim, doing decent. But I mean, again, Imric one-shotting basically that River Trollhag was crazy good. We also have the Dragon as well with over 300 kills. A very elite army here by Imric, that's for sure. Over on the Greenskin side of things, I mean, again, they just have the numbers against fewer numbers, so they won't be getting as crazy kills, but still, not bad. Grom over 100 kills. Azag only 7, unfortunately. They also have his Orc Shaman with him, and his Rogue Idol also doing a decent damage. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that battle. If you did, make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. Let me know what custom maps you would like to see next. Join the Discord down below to be a part of these battles, and I'll see you guys in the next one.